Mayor, basically, your first impressions on what this week has meant for the island, for San Juan, and the perception that people get around the world of what's happening down here.
I hope it's the right perception, is that there are a people united against a governor and a government that's corrupt, that's homophobic, that's misogynist, that's sexist, that wants to look good more than to do good, that admits in a chat that he withheld aid coming to the people for Irma and Maria, withheld aid that perhaps could have saved people. Just as they say in the chat, to have the perfect news. So just imagine somebody that's in government saying, let's not give them aid. It doesn't matter how much they suffer, because I want to make sure that I look good. Now everything falls into place. Now we know why he didn't call on President Trump to do the right thing. It's because he was waiting for the right news. But what is happening is that people are tired of corruption. They're tired of self-aggrandizement. They're tired of a government that doesn't reflect the people of Puerto Rico. 600,000 people voted for the governor. 500,000 people asked him to leave. So the message is loud and clear. Democracy is not something that you do once every 4 years. It is something that people in Puerto Rico have awakened to. And the dangerous thing here is that Donald Trump uses the power of Congress, or his power, to make sure that the Fiscal Control Board becomes not the de facto head, but the actual head of Puerto Rico. So what is happening to Old San Juan? There's some graffiti on the streets. There's 1 or 2 broken glasses. But as they say in the States, you can't make an omelet without breaking a little egg.
Mayor, in your case, anything personal, there were slights against you, anything that you take on a personal?
There was a death threat.
There you go.
Page 351 and 352. You know, he calls me a whore. Well, what do you expect from a man that withholds aid? But it is very evident that they were following my every step, because things that I posted on Facebook or Twitter on my personal account were referenced to. But on page 351 and 352, it's very dangerous. The representative of the governor on the Fiscal Control Board says, "I'm salivating. I can't wait to shoot her." And the reply of the governor of Puerto Rico is, "You would be doing me a favor." That shows, this is not about me, it shows what we have seen from some of the police. The head of the police of Puerto Rico said that he was willing to shed the last drop of blood. And we've seen the videos, you've seen them also, of one of the protesters calming down the people and being shot in the back. We've seen the cops breaking formation. It has been admitted by the government that they are using squads from correctional facilities which are not trained to deal with situations of this sort. I'm not sure that anyone can control a mass of 500,000 people, but because the governor does not like the expression, he now recurs to oppression. And we cannot allow him to do that, and the Congress of Puerto Rico has to begin impeachment procedures. The time for reflection has passed, because when you have a governor that favors oppression over expression, that's a dictatorship. That's not a democracy.
Any concerns for tonight? People are watching. There's a tense calm, some say, but that after 5 o'clock, San Juan again will be ready to do what it's been doing, expressing public outcry about this. What's the expectation?
One thing is that we cannot allow the few people that don't behave appropriately to divert or distort the message. The message is clear. Thousands and thousands of people protest every day, and nothing happens. So we cannot make it about the outlier, those that do not, because we don't even know if they're not infiltrated by the government to act disturbances. All of a sudden, I don't know if you know this, but in Guayama, in the southern part of Puerto Rico, all of a sudden a police station was robbed. How can you rob a police station? Where are the police?
You think this is creating some type of crisis?
Well, you know,
or trying to show that there's more violence that is expected?
We had a situation many, many years ago in the 1980s called Cerro Maravilla, where 2 members of the pro-independence party and movement in Puerto Rico were assassinated by policemen. How did it start? Miraculously, a cop station, some arms got stolen. So beware that what is happening in Puerto Rico could also be part of a master plan to divert the attention. What do I expect? I expect to be even prouder than I was yesterday, even prouder than I was the day before to be Puerto Rican, to know that we are part of a group of people that have awakened, that understands that activism is important for democracy, and that understand that the power is in the streets.
Precise and sincere words for the mayor of San Juan, Carmen Yulín Cruz.
Thank you for watching this video from NBC4 New York. You can subscribe by tapping the button below me, and on the left you can see our latest updates, investigations, and digital exclusives. We'll see you next time.